Do you guys remember those DEAR, drop everything and read days in elementary school, where you'd come in your pajamas and bring a pillow and all the tables would be pushed against the wall and you just read basically the entire school day? I want to host a party like that. I did something like this in elementary school, except it was like a free day. You could read, or if you wanted to, anyone who had one would bring their Nintendo DS Lite and we'd all play Pokemon or PictoChat or something like that. I miss those days. Shaquille O'Neal has defended his appearance in ads for the collapsed cryptocurrency firm FTX, saying, "I don't understand crypto." You know what? Let him off the hook. You know Shaq. Anything that gives him money, he'll do a commercial for. And that's just straight up. And I respect him for it. You can't un-Scooby-Doo what's already been Scooby-Done. A life lesson we should all live by. Apologies to all for apparently ruining every photograph at the launch of Poetry Ireland Review 138 last night. With the benefit of hindsight, I can see that huddling up beside the sound equipment, like some little mustache-twirling goblin was, in fact, not very discreet at all. I'm sure glad cockroaches are just nasty insects and not STDs. God, could you imagine? Ugh. No thanks, I don't even want to think about that. The clearest image of Jupiter ever taken. Very crisp image. I can practically see the institute where I studied how to be stupider. Yeah, I miss my time at Jupiter University. I really learned how to be a stupid idiot. It was nice. The fact I gotta train 3 to 5 days a week to keep my body at moderately broken, while my cats sleep all day and can do parkour with ease, is a crime. Don't you just wish you were a cat? You could do whatever you wanted. You can pee and poop in sand. It's nice. When I was 14, my two oomphs had a crush on each other, so I made a group chat, told them they had feelings for each other, and left. They started dating shortly after that, and we kind of drifted, and now 6 years later, I just found out they're engaged, and I want to cry. You did good. You did good, bestie. They were just waiting for the opportunity, and you gave them it. A married couple with no kids just asked my wife and I to go out for drinks at 9:30 tonight. They did it with a straight face, too. Yes. Yep, I can't wait to never experience this because I'm never having kids and women don't like me. Cat vampire. Let me in. Okay, cat vampire. You fool! Now I will suck your Me closes door. Cat vampire. Let me out. If you ask for it, I'm not letting you back in though. Just had a mental image of someone firing a gun into an envelope, trapping the bullet in it, mailing it to someone they hate. They open the letter, and the bullet flies out and hits them between the eyes, killing them instantly. What I wouldn't give for cartoon logic to be real. I could walk off a cliff, and as long as I don't look straight down, I'm fine. But if I look down, I'll go, and then I'll look back up for a second and hold up a sign that says, uh-oh, and then plummet to my doom. This pepper is exceptionally evil. It's a hybrid of 3 super hots. I created it myself via cross-pollination. Bro got on welding gloves just to touch it. I am not eating that stuff. Yeah, man, I'll stick to my sriracha. That's the only hot sauce or hot pepper I'll ever need. So we all grew up thinking these chocolates were crazy expensive. I mean, compared to other chocolates, they still are for what they are. You can get like a 2-pack of Ferrero Rocher, and it's like $3. Or I can get a Kit Kat for like $1.39, you know? My son got a face tat. Go ahead and bottle feed, it doesn't matter. Oh, that's really funny. Poor kid. After big jewel heist, we did it. We got away. Everything went to plan. Me holding grappling hook I didn't get to use. Yeah, it was okay. Air Bud, but he's an air traffic controller, and it's just an hour and a half of planes horrifically crashing as he sits there cluelessly barking into the tower mic. I didn't know where that one was going, but oh my god, that's so funny. I would not pay to watch that movie. That'd be terrifying. Teenage Mutant Ninja Pixels. Where's the rat? Turn your screen off. Wow, D-Brand, you really gonna do him like that? Messed up. Living right by the grocery store has turned me into a French woman just going to the village market to get what I need for tonight. I would love to live right next to a grocery store. Like, my house, the fence, a street, grocery store. Boom. Mwah. I would die for that. OSHA inspector walking into Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. What the fuck? OSHA didn't exist back then, I think. So, he's fine. But that would not fly today. I was on a dating app and a guy jokingly wrote, "What should we name our first child?" as his intro message, and I had to tell him that in 5th grade I lost a bet to my best friend Hannah and have to, without question, name my firstborn child Megatron, and then the man unmatched me. I mean, that's what Peter and Lois did with Meg. You know, it's not Megan, it's Megatron. Scarborough Council has canceled its NYE fireworks because there's a walrus having a kip on the front, which is possibly the finest story to end 2022 we could ask for. That walrus deserves to take a good nap. He's working hard. Breaking, according to a new Netflix press release, Wednesday has been viewed to completion at least 15 times by every man, woman, and child on the planet. Some dogs too. The total is 700 trillion hours of viewing time. Also, Wednesday has been canceled effective immediately. What's with Netflix, man? Like, not everything's gonna be a smash hit the first season. Why are you canceling all these shows? Especially the animated ones? Bring back Inside Job. I mean, there's so many different things that Netflix has canceled after a season or two that is just ridiculous. And I don't understand, like, why put that much money into a season and then cancel it, you know? It's stupid. Decided to stay in a Holiday Inn instead of an Airbnb for an overnight trip and strongly feel, 1 hour after check-in, that there has never been a more luxurious experience in all of human history. Whoever filled out a cougar sighting report and wrote, "Your mother," under the description, drop your at, we just want to talk. Oh no! How long has your mother been missing? Sir, you are a doctor. It's an easy joke to get on with, man. Emo band lyrics. I'm crashing down, falling apart. You're not here, it still breaks my heart. Emo band song title. Maybe the jet ski investments weren't such a great idea. This is a Panic and Fall Out Boy call-out post, for sure. That being said, rest in piss, Panic at the Disco. Brendan Urie, you suck. Fuck you. Fall Out Boy's good though, I like them. Just watched a man at a bar in Penn Station order 2 martinis, pay for them, promptly pour them into an empty Evian bottle, and then walk out, all while Billy Joel's Uptown Girl played on the jukebox. Happy holidays! What I wouldn't give to have 2 martinis in a water bottle. People from Wyoming are in my mentions insulting me for dissing their state yesterday, and I'm just imagining them furiously riding a horse to a McDonald's in Utah just so they could get Wi-Fi and tweet at me. Name one person from Wyoming. You can't. Printed some chairs for the little pizza tables. That's really cute. Is it a waste of plastic? Yeah. Is it cute? Yeah. Sick of people calling everything in crypto a Ponzi scheme. Some crypto projects are pump and dump schemes, while others are pyramid schemes. Others are just standard issue fraud. Others are just middlemen skimming off the top. Stop glossing over the diversity in the industry. At the end of the day, all of them are stupid and fake. I hate cryptocurrency. Read a tweet that simply said, call your mom and tell her you love her. Thought I'd give it a go. Dad called me back 10 minutes after I got off the phone and said, Mom's crying. She thinks you're dying and won't tell her. Thanks, Twitter. Yeah, I kind of figured this was gonna happen. But you know, it's the thought that counts, right? Left milk and cookies out for Santa last night, but Neil deGrasse Tyson broke in and ate them instead. He told my nephew that reindeer lack the proper aerodynamics to pull a flying sleigh, and then he kicked my dog. Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson seems like, I probably shouldn't say that, actually. I probably should not say that. I'm tired of being the only one who cleans, pays all the bills, cooks every day, and does the dishes in this house. I am the backbone of this family. I live alone, but still. Yeah, why can't my dog pitch in every once in a while? Like, I know you know how to clean. You clean my plates after I make dinner every day. Why can't you clean the freaking house? Dust, mop, do the dishes. I don't know. I turn my head to yell at my dog who's on my left on the bed. He doesn't know what I'm saying, obviously. Think about when I made a me of every person I knew in elementary school, and this kid came over for the first time to play Mario Kart, and he saw himself already on the TV, so he told everyone in our class, and nobody talked to me for a week. To be fair, that is really weird. That is really weird. When I was a kid, I had me's of Mega Man Battle Network characters. I had Mega Man, I had Proto Man, I had Search Man, I had the likes, and then of course me and my brother, and that's about it. I hate how adult animation is just animation but uglier art style, and we can say fuck now. It is my least favorite thing about adult animation. Why can't I just have a nice, you know, normal animated series where, yeah, they can say fuck, but like, it's not bad, crappy art style and it's all toilet humor. Why can't I have, like, give me an adaptation of Avatar The Last Airbender, where everyone is adults and they say frick and shirt, but there's adult theming, you know, and all the characters are, you know, adults and stuff. Good morning to everyone except people who set 12 alarms that wake everybody up but them. I'm so glad nobody can hear me when I'm in my room because I have several alarms in the morning and I would feel so bad if I was waking people up with it. My dad couldn't work out why all the cars behind him on his way to get his rear light fixed were pissing themselves laughing. Bro, you need a new light, a new whole fixture, not because your light's out. Oh boy, good lord. I was perusing an obscure government photo archive and... oh, you're caught red-handed, buddy. Put the flag down. You are busted. Be kind, rewind. First look at Melissa Fumero and Randall Park in Netflix's upcoming blockbuster series. This is like Hannibal Lecter wearing the face of his victim. Yeah, and then, like, canceled it after 1 season. Thanks, Netflix. You just wanted to do it again? Bastards. I haven't gone back to the gym since I kept using my phone and someone asked me if it's Fingers Day. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Was the original diss track. Every line is just devastating. Yeah, I would never resurface if somebody said that I have termites in my smile, you know? That's kind of like messed up. That should be the next diss track. should be a, like, cover of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, but it's like, I don't know. Somebody makes another diss track on Jake Paul. I think the dumbest thing about Twitter is how the screenshots of my tweets do better on other platforms than the tweets themselves. This is kind of awkward, huh, RT Slaywood? I mean, what can I say? They don't come here for you, they come here for me. People reading Sun Tzu for marketing jobs. Yeah, make sure you position your cavalry in the nearby scrub before the big meeting, you idiot. Seen on a walk around the neighborhood. Ladies, what's your makeup routine? I'm looking for new foundation, preferably liquid but still matte. And now that the men have stopped reading, we riot at midnight. Hey, let's calm down, guys. Nobody needs to riot, please. Today a spider was hanging from the ceiling and my students noticed it but continued to take notes and pay attention to my presentation. That is how amazing I am at classroom management. I'm kidding. It was absolute chaos. Students screamed until I caught it. I mean, it's a spider. What do you expect? I would be screaming too. I hate those things. Edgar Allan Poe is one of my favorite authors because he perfectly portrays the 5 human emotions: loss, grief, unrequited love, burying your enemy alive in a cellar, and being scared by a bird. Birds are not that scary. Not at all. Edgar Allan Poe is a put. My son just turned to me and goes, "You look like a minion. How do I come back from this? Why would you wear a yellow long sleeve and jean overalls? Of course you're gonna look like a minion. No one can rock that look anymore without looking like one." Building inspector, what's this called? Darth Vader, the death. Inspector's eyes look up from his clipboard. The health star. The health star? That's really good. Does its giant green beam just give everybody free healthcare and heal all of their wounds, cure their diseases? Angriest I've ever been in my life. Okay, sounds good. This should be illegal. Making the jump button, anything but the top button, should be illegal. This is the most disgusting tweet I've ever seen. The orange juice that's the toothpaste of tweets. Yeah, the top button? The bottom button is always jump and always has been. What's wrong with you? OMG, I just realized that tall people would have been the height of a short person at some point of their lives, but short people will never be the height of a tall person. This makes sense a little bit, I guess. I've discovered that Seinfeld fanfiction does in fact exist and may be the absolute best thing in the world. The next afternoon, Jerry was still thinking about the kiss. Then Kramer walked in eating a large watermelon. "Hey, Jerry," Kramer said. "Hey, Kramer." He paused. "Ever kiss another man before?" "Well, sure," Kramer said. He then failed to elaborate. "Why?" Why Seinfeld fanfiction? It's like the least fanfictionable thing possible. I don't know why I drew him. Wow, that guy's around. Oh my lord. You could literally take him to an NBA game and he'd be confused for the ball. My husband just asked me in the kindest voice if I wanted some water, and I say, "You know, I'd love some water." And I turned around and he was carrying the dog's water bowl to her. Reader, he was not asking me if I wanted water. Well, I hope after that he got you some water. The suffix "ussy" is the 2022 American Dialect Society Word of the Year. Read the full press release. I said this on Twitter last year, actually. The suffix "ussy" to Gen Z is what the suffix "urino" is to millennials. So, like, in the context of, you know, millennials would be, "Hey, doggo, would you like a heckin' treat-urino?" Gen Z would be, "What's up, dog? You want a treat tussy?" You see what I mean? It's like the same thing. In 3rd grade, we had a prison guard do a scared straight speech, and we asked what the prisoners ate. He said, "Nothing good, McDonald's burgers." And when he saw our faces light up, he said, "Yeah, but imagine that 3 times a week." That was when he lost control of the room. Y'all ever hear noises in your house and act like you didn't just hear noises in your house? Yeah, sometimes I hear my house creak, and I'm like, oh, this is it. The house is gone. My son, on why Caleb is his best friend at kindergarten. He doesn't really speak English, so we can skip all the talking and just get right to the karate. My child is desperately wiggling a loose tooth so she can force Santa and the Tooth Fairy to meet and fight. Who would win? Comment down below who would win, Santa Claus or the Tooth Fairy. And I'm not talking about Dwayne The Rock. You know what? I am talking about, okay, Dwayne The Rock Johnson Tooth Fairy versus David Harbour Violent Night Santa Claus. Who wins that fight? Why are parties so late? Like, why can't we party at 7 and be home by 12, bro? Yeah, I want to get some good night's sleep. I got work in the morning. If you saw the way I squeeze every last bit of toothpaste out of the bottle, you'd think I was exactly $2.59 from complete financial ruin. Hey, I respect you don't want to waste anything. Good call. The internet is scary. Thank God all my personal photos are only of dogs and cats and food, and I'm only naked on TV. Taco Bell is the only fast food place I roll up to with no ordering game plan. I just let the menu speak to me. The bell will tell me what I need. My mouth may be moving, but I am just the instrument of a supreme design. Yeah, man. Like, I'll roll up, I'll probably get a quesadilla, and then if they have the loaded grillers, I'll get a loaded griller, maybe the potato one, maybe the beef one, and maybe or maybe not, I'll get some cinnamon twists, you know? It's just kind of up to it. Yeah, of course I can paint your ceiling. Michelangelo scoffed to himself. Gonna paint a bunch of dudes with their dicks out on it, though. And the rest is history, fellas. The biblical flood was bad for any non-ark-based land animals, as well as all freshwater flora and fauna. But it would have been incredible boon for all ocean-dwelling creatures, perhaps even showing favoritism. Have we considered the possibility that God may be an octopus? Bro, just come skiing with me. Lift tickets cost $150 per day, and you can rent skis for another $50, and you can get a lesson for another $120. It's so fun, and your risk of injury is so high. Come on, bro, you won't feel your hands, and you'll get sunburn on your face. Bro, I lived in Colorado almost my whole life, and I have never once been skiing or snowboarding. It doesn't seem like it's for me, you know? Programming is chaotic magic. There are no rules. You can ask a game dev, can the player summon a giant demon that bursts from the ground in an explosion of lava? And they'll say, sure, that's easy. And then you'll ask, can the player wear a scarf? And they'll go, ugh. I don't know what any of this means. I'm not a coder. But I assume scarf hard because of physics. Lava is fixed, you know? People be like, I love winter, from their living room under a heated blanket with some cozy socks on, sipping hot tea. No, go outside and like it. Let's see. I will. I like being in the cold. What was the celebration restaurant your family ate at when you were a child that you didn't realize was not, in fact, a 5-star establishment until you became an adult? Ours was CC's Pizza. CC's was where we would go for like sports celebrations after the end of a year of like football or baseball or something. Until one of the on our football team, one of the other offensive linemen, one of the big guys, tried to ride on the My Little Pony horse thing where you put the quarter in and it just goes up and down, and he broke it. And we didn't tell anybody. Well, he didn't have us tell he asked us not to tell anybody. Roommate is blasting the Nutcracker on vinyl because he says the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies is, and I quote, a straight forkin' banger. Well, it is, huh? I mean, have you listened to it? It's that good. I was leaving Kroger, and this woman is outside with her baby in a stroller asking for money. I was about to give her some money, then this man yells out, "Don't give her ass no money, that baby ain't real!" Then runs over and kicks the stroller. I'll be damned, baby was not real. She yelled, "Damn you, Gary!" Shout out to Gary. He the scam police. Gary is a real one, that's for sure. Okay, but how freaking tight was it rearranging your room when you were younger and it feeling like a different space? And you'd show your parents and then they'd be like, wow, very nice. And you'd be like, frick yes! New room, new me. That was like my happy place from middle school up until 2018. I just rearranged my furniture, and it was always in the middle of the night. Just saw a toddler walking around with a phone, FaceTiming another toddler. What the fork are you even talking about? What do toddlers talk about on day-to-day life? Like, today I stuck a orange crayon up my nose instead of a green one like I normally do.